Your 9 to 5 isn't your life. And if your employer doesn't understand that, then there's a problem. They are the problem. So we have ourselves, I see people stuck in unhealthy um, workplaces or workspaces. I've been in some of them in the past as a young person. I've also seen some friends, you know, also live that life. And some of the reasons why we tend to stay for so long is, I would say, would have to do with our culture in this part of the world, our culture of respect. Like we feel like, oh, our bosses are elderly and what they say is right. And also sometimes we are so naive because it might be your very first job, so you don't really know a lot about the work environment. It also has to do with our programming from childhood, from school. So um, we've been programmed to say yes all the time. As in, you're supposed to read this, chew. We call it chew, pour, pass, and forget. You're supposed to be able to get your notes or what is taught into your head. Exam day comes, you write it, you pass, you get the A, you get your award or crown, and we are good to go. In primary school, I remember I'd be first most of the time because simply because I know how to get things stuck in my head and even reproduce them on a sheet of paper, and that would be all. Back in SHS, my chemistry teacher would say, even when you ask questions, when you don't understand something, you ask questions. He goes like, take it like the word of God, without asking how, why, where. Don't like. Basically, even in our homes, basically we don't ask enough questions, and we just yes sir, without yes ma'am, yes dad, without, if you don't understand something about it, asking. So it we take these to our workplace, and so we don't question some of the things we are told to do. We think we need to work harder. You go and do more without, you go arm and leg for the company and without even the right compensation. Okay. And the employers feel, I believe, like at the point they feel like they own you and you should be at their beck and call sometimes, like what they say. I quite remember at one particular job, closing even at the 5 p.m. that you were supposed to close was a problem. Yeah. Employers expect you, they always want you to go the extra mile for them. But the question is, will they do same for you? Don't fall for that. We are family talk. When this company grows, you people would have shares. No, that's just do your job and go home. If you realize that all that is a lie, just do your job and go home. Your company is your job is not your life. Most of these companies just exploit you because you are young. Sometimes even your salaries don't come on time, and you don't you are scared to even ask questions about your own salary that has delayed. Your salary delays, there is no message from HR, there's nothing. No one tells anybody anything, especially when it's getting to the end of the month, the gaslighting simply because they know they have to pay salary. You hear things like, even this month, what have you contributed to the company? Dude, madam, I come, I do what you want me to do. So why is it that when it is your turn to pay me back, to pay me my money, it becomes like a problem? Stop doing extra for an employer who doesn't care about you, giving you peanuts just so you can always keep coming to them. That is the system. Like I said, leaving at 5 o'clock p.m. even was a problem. And people who left at those times, I remember they were tagged. I used to work long hours, and at a point, I even took work home on a weekend. Like I needed to travel for a family funeral, and the deadline, I was given a deadline for a Saturday where I had to take the work to where I was going to. It was that bad. At a point my blood pressure was over the roof, and I'm like, what am I doing? And no, I'm not saying that you should quit your 9 to 5 job. No, I'm not saying don't give it your 100. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm only saying that treat it just as it is your job, not your life. Don't kill yourself. Don't take on health issues simply because of a job. Don't mess with your mental health just because of a job. Don't take that extra responsibility, burnout, without any compensation to show for it. Go to work, do what you're paid to do. Set boundaries, because for some bosses, if you don't, they are going to exploit you, keep asking for more until you have nothing to give. They'll ask you to work on weekends, and they would call you at ungodly hours, like in the night. Yo, job is over. Why are you calling me at 8 p.m.? Why are you calling me at 9 p.m.? Late hours, as though someone's life depends on it. Meanwhile, we are not health professionals. We are not saving lives. We are not at the emergency ward. I know some of you have youthful exuberance, but I don't want you to realize it when it is too late that most of these people just don't care about you. Most companies see you as just a number. So don't go above and beyond for such companies, because if you drop dead today, if you are incapacitated today, if something happens to you today, they'll replace you in a flash. Of course, if they value you and act like it, that's a different story altogether. if you can go above and beyond building someone else's dream, how much time are you investing in your dreams? So, young man, your job is not your identity. It's just, don't let it become that. It is just a resource, a paycheck that funds your transition. Your job is that stable base while you build your leverage. It is only a tool. So don't let it become a trap. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.